Dum-dum-be-dum.
Before we do anything, can you get Michelle to bring me in some water, please? Some
No problem, Jeremy. No problem.
Some H2O.
No problem. Would you not have got it yourself, you lazy swine?
It's only after coming out. I'll explain to you, ladies and gentlemen, the reason for my
Your what?
What's that word?
I have no idea.
When you're thirsty.
Your thirst?
No, but masticate. Is that the word, masticate?
No, that's chewing, you fool.
Oh, okay. Yeah, the reason I'm very thirsty is on my way into work, and it's true what they say on the ad. Once you pop, you can't stop.
What, you had a whole box of Pringles?
I did.
You silly boy.
I did. You can't stop. It's physically impossible to...
No, that's not true.
Jeez, could you make any more noise coming into the room? Listen.
Thank you, Michelle. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Thank you.
So yeah.
Here, seriously, listen to that door. Michelle, open that door again slowly. Turn off the music there for a sec. Hang on. Now close it slowly. No, open it slowly.
That's our studio door.
That's our studio door.
Anyway, sorry, you had a whole box of Pringles on your way in.
Yeah, salt and vinegar ones, and I'm as dry as Gandhi's flip-flop.
Yeah. Well, is that the only thing you have a real soft spot for?
Oh, I love Pringles. Once you pop, you can't stop.
I've discovered a new thing that I can't stop once I start, yeah?
Oh, here we go.
What?
Here we go. Lowbrow humour. Go on, here. Wait for it. Reel it in. Here we go. Here we go.
So going to talk about custard creams, you fool.
Oh.
Yeah.
Actually,
our Deborah had a packet of...
she's addicted to them, Deborah.
Yeah, custard creams
the woman
last
goes
week.
through custard creams.
But I went into the office and I robbed one off her last week, yeah? And I went into the office about 15 times.
Honestly, this woman, Deborah, who works across from us, goes through custard creams like Adrian goes through socks under his bed.
Well, I've developed a new
I don't want to know.
fetish for custard creams.
Oh, I thought you were going to talk about your sock.
No.
Yeah.
Custard creams are just... Oh.
Yeah, they are. We're not talking about biscuits. Can we not go? Anyway, I noticed something, ladies and gentlemen, just while I talked to you there. Can you... hang on, I'll do it here. I've noticed something, that Mr. Pringle, as in the man who appears on the front of all the Pringle boxes. Have you ever seen Mr. Pringle?
Mr. Pringle, yeah.
Have you ever seen him? There he is.
Yeah, what about him?
That's Mr. Pringle. Can you put a photograph of... Oh, I will. I'll put a photograph of him.
What? Everyone knows what Mr. Pringle looks like.
No, but he looks like somebody famous. Now, don't mention if you think you know who it is.
He looks like somebody famous.
He's actually the image of somebody very famous. And it only occurred to me when I was eating my my Pringles earlier. So hang on a sec. You tell them what to do.
What do you mean Mr. Pringle looks like... Who does he look like?
Let's see if any... Maybe it's just me, but he is the actual image of somebody I know.
He's the image of somebody you know?
Yeah, somebody very famous.
I've no idea.
Now, you all know what Mr. Pringle looks like. So, hold on, let me just put this up now.
What are they doing to Facebook, by the way?
It's an arse.
Yeah.
It's arse.
It is pants, it is.
Have a look at it. If you don't know what Mr. Pringle looks like, if you've never seen him in the flesh, well, no, you wouldn't see him in the flesh because he's...
You've no idea where that's gone.
He's not real. Where is it? Is it here?
It'll be in downloads.
No, no, there it is. Look.
Oh, yeah. Anyway, 6797104 is our telephone number. If there's something on your mind that you'd like to get off your chest.
So I'm going to...
Yeah, go on, get on with it. Derek, you're on FM104. How are you, Derek?
What's started, lads?
Good, Derek. What's up with you? What do you want to get off your chest?
Well, honestly, lads, I hate people that just whack sunbeds out. Have I seen them walk around like little Oompa-Loompas?
Like an Oompa-Loompa.
I don't know if it's sunbeds that has them looking like Oompa-Loompas.
I know, like a few of my friends and all, all the mad Jersey Shore heads that watch the show, thinking they're all thanks.
And what, fellas do it as well?
I know a load of fellas that are doing it.
And they look like Oompa-Loompas?
Yeah, but they're a bit bigger.
Really?
Big Oompa-Loompas.
Yeah. I want to talk to fellas who are doing sunbeds.
No, I have to be honest. Mea culpa, Derek. Mea culpa, yeah?
Well, yeah, go on.
I have done sunbeds before myself, before I go away on holidays. Because
there you go, arrest me in case you're doing sunbeds.
Yeah, what's the story with that?
I always do before I go away on holidays.
That makes no sense to me at all. People going on holidays and they're going away with the suntan.
It stops
Yeah, you're going away to get a tan.
Like, that's the whole idea of the holiday.
You're in Ireland.
No, I don't go away to get a tan. I'm not one of these assholes that sits on the beach for like 22 hours a day.
Well, what do you do?
You one of these assholes that walk around and go on a big walking holiday?
Yeah, I do. I visit structures and architecture and stuff like that.
Yeah. But hang on.
Like,
No. Who goes on holidays? Who gets a suntan to go on holidays?
Have you ever been to Barcelona, Derek?
Oh, you have not?
Well, I went to Barcelona and I spent 3 days. I'm looking at the magnificent work of Gaudi. Do you know who Gaudi is?
No, who
You see there,
cares?
neither of you do because you're both scum.
What?
No, neither of you because you're both scum.
No, I went up and down the
Yeah, you did.
the what's it called?
Yeah, that thing.
The big street.
Yeah, the big street.
That
yeah,
one.
Yeah, Casa.
No,
the big
no.
casa.
You know the big street in Barcelona. I went to pubs on either side. It was great.
Because you're scum. You're
What?
whatchamacallit.
I don't get a suntan before I go on
There's an
holidays.
expression for you're a Palestine or a Palestinian or whatever that expression is.
Philistine, you fool. You really are thick tonight.
that what it is?
Anyway, Derek, I agree with you. What's the point in getting a suntan before you go on holidays?
Well, as well, Derek.
Look at
Here,
the country we're in. We're all walking around pure pale, and yet you just see the random chaps that are walking around just pure tan.
I want to speak to fellas other than
speaking
you,
to-
you fool.
well, I do it for another reason. I do it to because I've dry skin and it helps my dry skin.
Ask me. Use E45 or something like that.
It just helps.
Bit of Vaseline, he has loads
Yeah.
in the gaff.
Sorry, what's that supposed to mean, Derek?
Yeah, you probably have loads of it in your gaff.
You don't even know who Gaudi is, you fool.
Who cares?
Oh, no, yeah.
I don't know who Gaudi is. I'm with you, Derek. Don't mind him.
Anyone with an education would know who Gaudi is.
Gaudi.
Gaudi. Okay,
Well, obviously one of you have a computer in front of you. One of you search up Gaudi.
no, you don't need to. If you either know who he is or you don't know. Do you know who he is, Derek?
Was he?
No.
Oh, I know who he was. He was the leader of India.
Yeah, that's who he was.
Gaudi, wasn't that his name?
Gaudi.
He went around in sandals.
Yeah, that was him. Gaudi. Yeah. Mahatma Gaudi.
Yeah, him, yeah.
That's his
Was that not Gandhi?
Oh, yeah, that was Gandhi, yeah.
God.
Yeah, so what you want about Gandhi?
You stay there for a sec, Derek. Stay there for a sec. I'm going to prove something.
Yeah,
A lot of people think that everyone that calls in this show is uneducated and stupid.
yeah.
Yeah, well, I'm going to prove them wrong. Very quickly, if anybody else who's listening to the show, please don't let me down. If anybody listening to the show knows who Gaudi is, just pick up the phone straight away. Haste not, straight away. And call 6797104 straight away and let these two uneducated Palestines know.
Philistines.
Philistines.
Yeah, Philistines. Yeah.
Who Gaudi is. Now, let's go.
So you went to
And
Barcelona.
Michelle can put them straight through.
Okay, let's go live to the phones now and just see how many people are ringing in to tell us who Gaudi is. So hang on there for a moment.
Yeah, actually, we have a call on line 2 there.
No, you don't.
Yeah, we do. You infantile.
Nobody knows who Gaudi is.
You infantile prick. Ah, there you go.
Hang on. Jim,
Yes, how's it going?
who's Gaudi?
He designed half of Barcelona.
You wouldn't expect Adrian to know because he spent the whole 3 days in the bloody
Ah,
pub.
Tell him to go to the library and have a look at a few of the books.
Adrian spent
Who goes to Barcelona to look at books?
Adrian spent 3 days in Barcelona. You know what he did? He was swimming in a pool of his own piss. That's what he was
stop
doing.
it
Yes,
now,
you're
stop it.
aware.
I wasn't.
I saw the photographs on Facebook.
Adrian, you're missing out on a lot.
So
will you explain
but
to
hang on. Just a sec. Now that I know,
Who used to say that, by the way?
I don't know. Just a sec.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Now that I know who Gaudi is and he designed buildings in Barcelona, yeah. Whoop-de-doo.
Jim, will you explain to Adrian and Derek, are you still there?
I'm still here.
Now, will you explain to Derek as well the importance of Gaudi's architecture in the development of Barcelona? Thank you very much.
Yeah, it's absolutely beautiful now. You have to see it.
Yeah, I've been to Barcelona and I think it's beautiful.
I'm
Well,
not
what-
trying to say that now, lads.
What more do I need to know?
Looking instead of wasting a holiday.
You can go and see his house and everything, all his work.
I couldn't care less.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a drinking holiday. You go
It's
relax
drinking
and-
holiday.
Derek. You there, Derek?
Yeah, I'm here.
Yeah, I'm with you. Barcelona's a piss-up city.
Yeah.
Isn't it, Derek?
Nightclubs, strip clubs, everywhere.
Yeah, the whole lot.
Nightclubs and strip
Yeah.
clubs. Is that what Gaudi had in
Who
mind?
hops on a plane to go and meet Gaudi?
He's dead. You won't
But
meet
who
him.
wants to even know about him? So, Jim, you went to see all Gaudi's work in Barcelona, did you?
I did indeed, yeah.
Isn't it beautiful?
It's absolutely wonderful.
I think it's post Renaissance architecture. I think
Ask me
this is.
shite, you wouldn't know what that was.
Yeah, but it sounds good when I say it, doesn't it?
Now, what's so spectacular about this Gaudi dude?
I prefer to end up in a pub than sit here listening to Gaudi, to tell you the truth.
Yeah, come on, Derek. I'm
I'll
with
tell
you.
you- tell you-
FM104 promotes responsible drinking, but
Gaudi didn't do sunbeds.
yeah.
I don't know. He could have sat out in the sun while he was drawing. That's basically a sun.
No, he didn't draw. He architected.
You have to
whatever
draw
He
them.
had to do designs and blueprints.
they-
Yeah.
Oh, you do actually, yeah.
Yeah. Right, thanks, Jim. Next time you're heading to Barcelona, give us a call, will you?
Good luck.
I can't wait to go with you.
Good luck.
Here,
Jeez,
Jim.
that
Jim,
sounds
have
like
a,
he's gone. That sounds like the most boring holiday.
Yeah.
doesn't it?
Derek, why don't you go away on holidays?
Imagine bringing your missus around to see a load of buildings.
Yeah, come on, we're going to see Gaudi.
Well, imagine bringing your missus to a strip bar in Barcelona.
Ah, you wouldn't. That's when you go with the lads.
Oh.
That's when you like leave her, let her do her own thing with her little girlfriends or whatever.
Yeah.
It's gas. You know when you see these lads, Derek, and you see them in the airport. I was in the airport there a couple of weeks ago and I saw loads of them. These lads who go on golfing holidays.
Ah, yeah.
Have you seen this?
Yeah.
Have you seen this new thing, Derek, where you arrive in Terminal 2 at Dublin Airport and you see all these lads with all their golf clubs and all that?
Little caddies and the golf.
Yeah, and their Pringle jumpers and their Titleist hats going on.
red parties.
Yeah, going on golfing holidays. Who are they kidding?
Any woman who falls for that is a fool, I tell you.
I guarantee you were wearing the chinos as well.
But yeah, what woman would let their man go on a golfing holiday? Who would? What tick?
I don't know.
That's an excuse. That's just another word for a piss up. The boards have them with so that like, yeah, we're going golfing and they go off to a big strip club for a week.
I wouldn't mind, and this is a true story, Derek, as God is my witness, yeah?
Yeah.
I was checking in recently at Dublin Airport, yeah? You there, Derek?
Yeah, I'm here.
I thought I'd lost your attention. It's a pretty
He's fallen
boring
asleep at the thought of going to Barcelona with you.
Anyway, Derek, there I was checking in at Terminal 2 Dublin Airport, yeah?
Yeah.
And in front of me there was a group of lads going on a golfing holiday. So they had all the golf bags and all that, yeah?
Yeah.
How much bullshit was this? One of the lads that was in the queue to go on the golfing holiday only had one arm.
Oh.
Bullshit.
Yeah, swear to God.
Well, maybe you can play golf with one arm.
Have you ever heard of a one-armed golfer?
It's possible. There's one-armed drummers.
There's no such thing as a one-armed golfer.
There's a one-armed drummer.
How could you...
He has the hand just to pleasure himself. He doesn't need to go golfing.
But the point I'm trying to make is that his missus honestly think that the one-armed husband...
Hang on, you can't say there's no such thing as a one-armed... How can your man out of Def Leppard play the drums with one arm? Seriously, a one-armed drummer.
Well, have a little, like, get everyone to ring in if you know a one-armed tennis player, one-armed drummer.
Derek, have you ever been to the Sagrada Familia?
No. What?
Have you ever been to the Casa Emilia?
Sounds like something I wouldn't want to see, to tell you the truth.
Well, according to somebody who texted in, you're missing out. Gaudi's architecture is absolutely fantastic. Google Sagrada Familia and Casa Mila.
Well, that's the whole thing. You can Google it. So
Yeah, exactly, yeah. Actually, yeah, here.
No, I just want to know how a one-armed golfer plays
Make that
golf.
happen for me. Get me a picture of Casa Mila. Go on.
Casa Emilia in Barcelona.
Casa Mila. Go on, get me a picture of it.
How does your missus feel about going out with someone who has absolutely no...
Just do it.
Just
do it.
No knowledge of architecture or anything like that?
Do it.
Casa Emilia.
Yeah, Casa Mila.
Beautiful.
No, I want to see a picture of it.
Oh, you want to see a picture?
Yeah,
of it?
please. I don't do words.
There it is.
Oh,
It's
lovely.
Look at that.
Oh, look at
That's
that.
Gaudi's architecture.
Hang on for a second, Derek. Hang on. Now, oh, look at that. Right, there we go. Done. I'm familiar. Yeah, I'm sorted. I know all about Gaudi's.
5 minutes standing there looking at it. That's nice. Let's go to the pub.
What's the name of that strip in Barcelona, by the way?
I don't know. Anyway, Derek, how does a man with one arm play golf?
I don't know.
Very badly.
How do you know?
Very.
No, that was just...
Yeah, that's a bit...
I'm
sorry.
golfer ringing in telling you you could go up your
There's
ass.
no such thing as a one-armed golfer. How can you swing a club with one arm?
Watch. Have you ever played the Wii? Who plays?
Exactly.
Who plays golf on the Wii with two hands? Except losers.
Actually, here's the true story, Derek, as well, yeah?
Yeah.
My claim to fame, my one claim to fame, yeah?
Yeah.
You know Louis Walsh?
Yeah.
You know your woman from X Factor, Louis Walsh?
Well, that's a bloke, yeah.
Yeah, go on.
Well, Louis Walsh once played with my Wii.
Yes, he did.
Yes, he did.
Yes, he did.
Yes, he did. This is a Louis can't sue me this.
No,
over this.
Louis. I saw Louis playing with Jeremy's Wii.
Louis saw my Wii one day,
I have
Derek.
to admit, lads, this sounds like something that Louis was in the papers for a couple of months ago.
No. He actually played with Jeremy's Wii.
He fondled my Wii.
Actually, we have a photograph of it.
He fondled my Wii.
I have
didn't
a
he?
photograph of Louis playing with your Wii.
Yes. Basically, I was playing with my own Wii. You know the way men play with their Wii, Derek?
I know they play with something now.
No, they play with their Wii. They do.
Yeah.
They do with shapes. Anyway, I was playing with my Wii and Louis walked in, yeah?
Yeah.
What's that, Jeremy? It's going to be great. What's that?
That's what he said, yeah.
We sell it on singles. You'd be number 1 for Christmas.
That's what he said.
And then I said, that's me wee. And Louis basically grabbed me wee and he wouldn't let it go.
Yeah, he did.
That's a true story.
Yeah, no, and I have photographs of it.
Thanks, Derek.
Now, Jeremy, you're going to have to apologise because there are...
I apologise. Can I tell you something?
Put in One Arm Golfers Association.
No, don't want to know. There's no
Do it.
No, don't
Do it.
No. Can I just say one thing?
I'll take that thing off you. Write it in.
I never apologise.
Write it in.
I'm sorry, but
you
I just
said there was a man going on a golfing trip.
I'm sorry, but I just never apologise. I never apologise.
Right. Come
Okay.
on. Type in One Arm Golfer.
I don't, because it doesn't exist. No.
Give me the keyboard.
No, you're not getting the. Give me the.
Type it in.
Jeez, you're ruining Gaudi.
Type it in.
No, don't want to know. Don't believe
I'll
it.
just do it on my phone then.
Just stop being such a
Type
dick.
it in.
That's a lovely wig you've got there, Jeremy.
Type in One Armed Golfer.
No.
Right, I'm going to do it myself.
You just go to James, please.
James,
What's the story?
is it possible to play golf with one arm?
Yeah, it is. Yeah, no, I saw some lad in Milltown actually once. He was from some other club and he was playing with one arm. It's actually fairly good.
How do you play with one arm?
I don't know. He was holding it in his left hand, like he was missing his right arm, obviously. Like
Hang on a
yourself.
second. So you just. No, you couldn't get any accuracy playing golf with one arm.
No, he swung further than me. I'm telling you, like, you know, he hit fairly good shot down the fairway, like, you know yourself.
There you go.
And how does he put his balls down?
I don't know. I didn't even see. Like, I just came up when he was on the tee box for me, like.
And was he hitting the shot straight and all that?
Oh yeah, it's pretty amusing.
There you go. It is possible.
I just wouldn't have thought it was possible.
Oh yeah, no, I swear, yeah.
Now you have 2 arms, have you?
I do, yeah.
And do you go on golf holidays?
I do, yeah.
Now, excuse me for 1 second. Sorry to cut across you, James, for 1 moment, please, if you don't
Yeah,
mind.
sorry, go for it, yeah.
I'm just on the internet here, right? And taking place on the 29th of
No,
June
you're
next
boring
year.
me, you're
Shut up
boring
for a
me,
second,
you're
Dixon.
boring me.
On the 29th of June next year, at St Andrews in Scotland, one of the finest golf links in the world,
Yes.
is the 75th World Open One-Armed Championship. Look, there it is.
I don't want to
There you go.
There you go. And the winner of this year's, which
It's
actually
a free prosthetic.
hang on, no, believe it or not, this year's the 74th.
Here, Adrian.
Shut up for a second.
Nobody cares.
I'm telling you.
Nobody cares.
You said nobody plays golf with one arm.
Everybody's switching off the show now. Look, they're all gone.
The 74th World One Arm Championship took place in County Meath.
Yeah.
And the world champion is somebody from Sweden. Some
Yeah.
fella, Alexander something or other from Sweden.
Oh,
You're a fool, Dixon.
Unbelievable.
You're an absolute fool.
You're a fool. You know why you're a fool, Kennedy?
Why?
Because half our listeners are now
No,
gone.
no, hang on. David!
Yeah.
This cheeky swine said nobody can play golf with one arm.
Well, he's lying.
Yeah, you're a fool, Dixon.
I'm a liar.
Now, you're a captain of a golf place in Lucan and you have one arm.
No.
Oh, you don't have one arm. It says on my screen you have one arm. Michelle, the man has got 2 arms! Sorry.
How would you know by talking to someone that they had
Captain
two?
of the Lucan team. I don't know whether he's still captain now. Like, he only has one arm.
Oh, right, sorry. The captain of the Lucan team
The Lucan golf course, yeah.
has only got one arm.
Yeah.
So it is
Plays
quite
snooker now.
possible to play golf with one arm.
Yeah, and he plays snooker.
Oh. Now that's a different ball game altogether.
Well, snooker is a different
It
ball
is, but
game. Yes, well done.
How do you, well, I suppose using a rest you can play snooker with one arm, can't you?
And he's like quite good at golf as well, this guy. Like, he's captain.
Yeah, obviously. So there you are. Take it back, Jeremy. You're a fool.
Okay, take it back.
Thanks very much, David. Thank you.
Yeah.
And Las Ramblas, by the way, is the name of the strip in Barcelona. What a great spot.
Really,
Deadly
Las
spot.
Ramblas.
Las Ramblas, yeah. Now, sorry, James.
Yeah, what's the story?
You go on golf holidays.
Yeah, I do, yeah.
Well, let's be
Allegedly.
honest. James, they're riding holidays, aren't they?
No, not at all. No, we just go to Valloba, like, you know, the old course, and then stay out in Kinta with see the lads like Grant
Here,
Scott.
slow down there, Poshy. Where did you say you go?
Go to Valdeloba in Portugal, in the
Oh,
Algarve.
lovely, yeah.
What's
very
it called?
Nice, yeah.
Val de what?
Valdeloba.
Valdeloba.
Lobo.
Valdelobo. It's a very
Valdelobo.
posh golf course, is it?
Yeah, well, look, the old course. It's quite nice, like, you know.
And is the course like full of middle-aged men who are trying to get away from their wives by going on golf holidays?
Yeah, there's a lot of them, like, you know.
But are they actually going on these holidays to play golf, or are they going over to ride?
Well, there's a few strip bars, like, you know, in the Algarve, like down in Villamore or something, but, like, you know, it's a bit of a trek. So, like, you're wrecked after a game of golf.
Now, talk to me about sunbeds, though.
Yeah, like, you gotta get your base tan. Like, my mate Walshy, like, yeah, he's...
Walshy.
Walshy, yeah.
Yeah, he's got a tanning bed in his gaff, like, and, you know...
He has a what?
He's
Whoa.
got a tanning bed in his gaff.
Oh,
He's
man.
a tanning bed in his gaff, so all the chums go around and get a base tan before you head off.
Yeah, basically, yeah.
So you get.
You got to be looking slick for the birds, like, come on.
He gets. Sorry, say that again.
You got to be looking slick for the birds.
Slick. It's a different language. It's default.
You have to be looking slick for the birds.
Slick for the
You
birds.
have to be looking slick for the birds, yeah. And is that not the idea of going to Portugal to get a suntan?
Yeah, but you got to get your feet so they don't get burnt.
Yeah, you don't want to arrive. You're right, James. You don't want to arrive off the plane, or in your case, the private jet, looking completely white. Sure, you don't.
Obviously not, like.
No, you need a base tan, Kennedy. A base
Exactly.
tan.
There's nothing wrong, like, you may as well be proud of looking slick, like, you know. Get the bleach hair or whatever, like, you know.
It's the same. To use an analogy, James. You'll understand what that word means, won't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll explain to Adrian. An analogy.
I know
is,
what an analogy is. I told you that a few weeks ago.
Yes, you did,
Yeah,
and I
did.
wrote it down.
Yeah, good
to
boy.
use an analogy, when you go into a chipper,
Yeah.
James, do you ever go to chippers?
I go to bistros.
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 You would.
I know.
Can you see James now down in Beshoff's ordering a 2-in-1?
You go on anyway.
Anyway, James, when you go into a bistro or chip shop, you'll notice that the chips they use are already blanched. In other words, they already have a base on them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it makes them easier to cook them when they cook them. It's the same.
Exactly, yeah.
Yeah, it's the same thing.
Basically, I'm a chip and I'm going to the handling bed so I can get my base coat. And then when I get to Portugal, lying in the sun, I can turn golden brown.
Yeah.
Well, why not just cut out the Portugal bit and stay in the sunbed?
No, because you don't get birds in the sunbed, do you?
No, you don't get birds in the sunbed.
No.
Actually, you do. You get birds shitting on you if you stay in the sunbed for long enough. Do you ever get that on holidays, James?
No.
You're lying on the sunbed beside the pool, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Relaxing with your glasses on and the iPhone headphones in, yeah?
Yeah, yeah.
And the next minute,
And your cocktail.
and your cocktail, yes, your Bahama Mama.
No, you know, you're Purple Rain. You're Purple Rain.
Why? What's in Purple Rain?
I don't know, it's just purple. Take something, taste like you know yourself.
Oh, I like the sound of that. Do you know what's in it?
No, I think grenadine and stuff.
Grenadine and
anything
stuff,
with grenadine.
okay.
So you're sitting there with your grenadine and stuff, with your iPod, listening
iPhone.
to iPhone. And the next minute a bird comes along and shits all over you.
Like you talking about like a bird or a bird that like flies?
Obviously a bird that flies.
Will you find me a woman who's ever... Have you ever been with a woman who's pooed on you, James?
jeez.
Honestly.
Stop, it's down to
No,
base
no,
level
like,
again.
you
James,
know,
get off the phone, you fool.
He's not a fool.
I'm not putting up with this.
He's not a fool.
Every night you just drag the show. It's like you dig a hole every night
Yeah.
and you throw us into the dirty, filthy hole. I've had enough.
Ladies and gentlemen, earlier on I had a packet of Pringles. I'm trying to change the subject completely.
You
okay?
could.
Okay. Earlier on, ladies and gentlemen, I had a packet of Pringles and I put a photograph up on our Facebook page of Mr. Pringle. While eating the Pringles earlier on in the car, I noticed that Mr. Pringle is the image of somebody famous.
Yes, who?
Well, I'm not going to tell you yet. See if anybody can guess.
Owen, how are you?
How's it going, lads?
How are you, Owen?
Who was Mr. Pringle the image of?
Mario off the Mario Brothers.
He is.
No, he's not.
Is
no.
that the answer you're looking? Put up a picture of Mario there.
Mario from Mario?
No, the short, fat one, not the tall, skinny one.
Okay, we'll have a look now. Oh, he does.
No, but that's not. No, he doesn't look. He has a bigger nose and stuff like that.
Now, Stephen, you're on FM104. How are you, Stephen?
How are you?
Now, Stephen, who do you think Mr. Pringle looks like?
The Dr. Phil.
Dr. Phil?
Yeah.
Hang on, give me a look at Dr. Phil.
Dr. Phil McGraw.
I don't know his second name, just Dr. Phil.
What is that man's second name, by the way?
Phil McGraw, yeah. Hang on.
No, because Mr. Pringle has, as you can see, hair, and Dr. Phil McGraw
Has none.
has no hair.
Does Mr. Pringle have hair?
He does, yeah.
Have you not got a packet of Pringles in your...
I don't always keep one on me. Most of the time, but not always.
Everybody should have... Oh, sorry, you there, Stephen?
Yeah,
I
man.
think we have Dr. Phil on the line. Have we?
Oh, yeah,
what line is it on?
Hello, Dr. Phil.
Hello.
How are you?
How's it going?
Grand, thank you. Now, we were just talking about the fact that you are apparently, according to this guy, Stephen, the image of Mr. Pringle.
Fair enough.
Do you think that you're the image of Mr. Pringle? Do you think you look like him?
Nuts?
Oh, you don't think you look like him?
Are you nuts?
Oh, right. Sorry. It's just this fella, Stephen, thinks you're the image of Mr. Pringle. That's what he said. He thinks you're the image.
Whatever.
Yeah, I know. So
You see, because here's the problem. Here's the problem with you, Dr. Phil. Can Can I call you Dr. Phil? Hello, you there?
Hello.
Here's the problem, Dr. Phil.
Really?
You've no hair.
Here, stop.
Really?
Yeah, you've no hair. Yeah, you've no hair. Okay, yeah.
This is a big deal.
It's not my fault you've no hair.
It's not that big of a deal, Dr. Phil.
Here, he wants to ask you something.
Yeah, go on.
Go on, Dr. Phil. Ask Adrian the question you always wanted to ask him.
And I want you to start having a gay relationship.
Ooh!
Again? Again?
What?
Again?
I don't know if I'm up for that.
You are divorced, right?
Yeah. So what?
And I want you to start having a gay relationship.
Here.
He does.
What's the story with that?
You feel a bit uneasy about it.
I do feel very uneasy about it.
Dr. Phil, I think you'd feel a bit uneasy about having a gay relationship.
That's okay.
Oh.
So you want Adrian to go down to the George tonight
Yeah?
and basically
What, spark up a...
basically put it out.
Yeah.
I'm not really... That's not really my scene. It's not really for me, I'm afraid.
Are you avoiding reality?
Here, Dr. Phil. Sorry, my button's
Dr. Phil, do you think that Adrian turning gay is the logical thing to do?
Does it sound like a logical thing to do?
No, not really. No, it's
No,
not really. It's not really my thing. I'm sorry.
You gotta grow up.
I don't want to grow up.
Dr. Phil, you there?
Yeah?
We'll come back to you in a few minutes.
Okay.
Stay there for a second. What did you do that for?
It was unacceptable.
No,
it was unacceptable.
Anyway, we're talking about how does Dr. Phil even know who Mr. Pringle is?
Everyone knows who Mr. Pringle
You
is.
can't get Pringles in America.
Can you not?
Don't think so.
Yes, you can. They
No,
were invented
no.
there, you fool.
No, they weren't. Pringles are English.
They're not. Oh, now we're going to start another stupid
No, it doesn't matter.
conversation.
I can't believe
because-
we're devoting
Here,
this.
Anya.
Yeah,
How are you, Anya?
I'm good, thank you.
Now, earlier on in the programme, my unlearned friend said that that he was in the airport and he saw a fella going on holidays with one arm. And he said, what the hell is that? That his missus actually believed he was playing golf. And we've since discovered that one-armed golfing is big business.
It's very big business, yes.
Now, your brother is the current Irish champ of one-armed golfing.
He is indeed.
There you are. What were the chances? What were the chances?
0.
There you go.
Wow.
Brendan Swan is his name.
Brendan, Google that man there, Jeremy.
Okay, Brendan.
Brendan Swan. And he's the current All-Ireland one-armed golf champ.
Yes, he 2 years in a row. He's won it in 1995, 2002, last year and this year. He won it recently, about 3 weeks ago.
Wow.
Now I'm looking at a photograph of him here.
He's also won the World Championships in 2001
Wow.
as well.
And there's a photograph of Brendan, quite clearly, striking a golf ball and holding a golf club with just one arm.
Yeah.
There you are, Jeremy. Take it back.
I took it back about 10 minutes ago.
Take it back again.
His arm is gone from just above his elbow,
Right.
his left arm. Lucky enough, he was a right-handed player and writer and whatever, but he only took up golf after he lost his arm.
Really? So he'd never played before?
No, never.
That's amazing. Fair play to him.
No, and
And did he say? I'd imagine golf is a difficult game with two arms. I'd imagine with one arm, it's bloody impossible.
Yeah, I mean, I've seen him playing, and he's just amazing. The stuff he can do with one arm, most people wouldn't do with two.
With two arms, yeah.
He's a remarkable person, and like we're all just very, very proud of him, you know. So when I heard your colleague there saying that
You can't play golf with one arm.
yeah, I mean, I just collected him yesterday from the airport coming back from the Scottish Championship.
There you go.
So,
Dixon, you're a fool.
yeah,
But Adrian, you're delighted with yourself there. aren't you?
I am, yeah.
Look at you.
No, but you were wronging that man in the airport. There he was going off. It could have been Brendan for all you know.
yeah. Well, he's just back.
No, but it was a couple of weeks ago. Jeremy saw a one-armed golfer in the airport, and he said,
And I thought to myself, that's
he's trying to pull the wool over his wife's eyes.
Yes.
No, they play, and like there's actually a good few Irish players as well. There's a lady golfer as well, Mary Jennings. She also plays as well, and every single one of them are just amazing what they do. You know, they should go to the different clubs that they're in and see them playing and see what they do. They're just fantastic.
Well, by that very token, and all, are you saying that every single sport you can play with one arm? I assume you probably could you?
I don't know, depending on the sport, I suppose.
Well, could
but
you
I mean,
could you swim with one arm?
well, he can swim.
You could swim certain strokes. Yeah, you could.
Yeah, he can swim. Yeah, he's, as far as I know, he's done water ski, and he'll
Yeah, sure. Swimming is one of the sports. Is one of the sports in the Paralympics.
Oh, it is, of course.
Yeah.
Yeah.
he'll try anything to prove that he can do it. I mean, just because you have piece of the body missing doesn't mean you can't do, So, but he's just, as I say, he was amazing, and I just wanted to make it clear that you can play golf with one arm.
Fair enough, fair play.
That's brilliant, and send our regards to Brendan. Thanks very much, Anya.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
So that still doesn't take away from the fact, by the way.
Yeah, go on.
Is Dr. Phil still there? What line is Dr. Phil on?
He's on line 3 there.
Dr. Phil?
Hello.
You still there?
How's it going?
You still there, yeah?
Am I here?
Yeah,
you're
you are
on-
there,
You're
yeah,
on
Grant,
the
yeah,
line.
yeah.
You're on the line. Stay there for a second. We're going to keep you online for another 20 minutes.
Are you nuts?
Why, have you somewhere to be, something to do? Have you,
This is a big deal.
That's not a big deal asking you to hang on. What else would you be doing?
Yeah, what else would you be doing?
Do you realize that this is a big problem?
Staying on the phone?
Just stay there. I'll come back to you in a second.
Gotta run.
No, you're not going anywhere.
Don't be worried about it. It's not like your phone bill is going to be big or anything.
So you've been spending $20, $40, and then $60.
Yeah, but
a
we're
week.
ringing you. Hello?
Yeah, don't worry about it.
We're ringing you. Relax. Annoying man he is. Nicola, how are you? Hello, Nicola? No. Paddy.
Hello.
How are you, Paddy?
Not too bad.
Now, Paddy, we're trying to solve the mystery of who Mr. Pringle actually looks like. And when I give you the answer, you're not going to believe it. It's going to blow you away, this is, because he's the image of him. Who do you think it is, Paddy?
Well, I'll take a guess. Is it Perrault, the French detective?
Who?
There's a TV series, Perrault, what do you call it?
Parrot, yeah.
Yeah, would it be him?
Parrot, the French, that's your man. I have solved the problem.
Yeah.
Remember him?
No.
It's not.
Hercule Poirot was his
Would
name.
you give me a picture of him?
Oh, well, it was big.
Hang on.
And a kiss, but that twirl moustache and all that.
Yeah, and his name is Hercule Poirot.
Yeah.
Poirot. Oh, I have no idea who this dude is.
There's a TV
Oh,
series.
him. Oh, yeah.
No, the answer would be
no.
no.
Get back there. It's a bloody image of him.
No, he's not. No. Would you stop?
Hang on for a second there, Paddy. I think he could be onto something here. Let me just see a picture of this Poirot fella.
Poirot.
Perrault,
Yeah,
yeah, Perrault.
Poirot, yeah.
he's the image of him.
No, he's not, because he's bald, you fool. But Mr. Pringle has lots of hair in his head.
Hang on, this Hercule Poirot is the... look, he's a clone of Mr. Pringle.
No, he's not. He's not. Moving along. Thanks, Paddy.
Paddy, that's the best answer we've had so far.
Thanks a lot.
Thank you. Bye-bye. John, how are you?
How are you doing?
John, who does Mr. Pringle look like?
It's the man from the Go Compare ads.
That's a load of crap.
Here,
Shut up,
Dr. Phil, shut up, will you?
The man from the what ad?
Go Compare.
Go compare.
Yes,
Go
he
compare. No. Looks nothing.
Is that the answer we're looking for?
No.
No. His moustache is monstrous.
Yeah, no.
Seriously, his goes out for miles.
Honestly, when I give you this answer, John, it's going to blow you away, okay?
Okay.
This has been right in front of all our eyes for years and we haven't noticed it.
Okay, Alan, how are you?
How are you?
Alan, who does according to Jeremy, by the way, I don't believe that, I don't buy this, but who, according to Jeremy, does Mr. Pringle look like?
Is it Marty Whelan?
Marty Whelan.
That's a load of crap.
Shut up, Phil.
You there, Phil? Hello?
Yes.
Yeah, okay. Sorry, Phil. Marty Whelan. Is that the answer we're looking for?
Are you mad?
No, it's not Marty Whelan. Sorry about that, Alan.
Here, Alan.
He's gone.
Oh, is he? Okay.
Sean.
Hey, how's it going?
Here, Sean. Phil wants to ask you a question. Do you, Phil?
Yeah.
What do you want to ask Sean?
So do you have like a job?
Do you have a job?
No.
No.
You don't have a job?
No.
Well, how does that sound to you?
What? That makes no sense whatsoever.
It's
Hang on, Sean, hang on.
Where are you from?
Where are you from?
Limerick.
Are you feeling good?
Yeah, pretty good, yeah.
Yeah, well then.
He is,
That's
yeah.
good, yeah. All right, okay.
Why wouldn't you?
And so you're feeling good?
So how are you doing overall?
Yeah, really good, you
Yeah, that's grand, yeah.
Why are you putting on an American accent, Sean, talking to Dr. Phil?
From Limerick.
When you first came on, you were like,
That's
"Oh
what they
yeah."
sound like down there.
When you first came on, Sean, you were like, "Oh yeah, I'm Sean from Limerick," and now you're, "Hi, I'm Sean from Limerick. I'm doing awesome."
Now, Sean, who do you think Mr. Pringle looks like?
And I have to give you a clue, Sean.
No, I
This
haven't.
man is from your neck of the woods.
Yeah, I knew it. Yeah.
Who does he look like?
Willie O'D.
Willie O'D. Yes.
He doesn't, though.
He does.
He doesn't.
He does. He's a spitting image of him.
They are the spit of each other. Diddy
So-
O.E.
So Mr. Pringle is the image of Willie O'D.
Yeah, it's true, yeah.
And does everybody down in Limerick say that, do they?
Well, I don't know.
Well, it's a new nickname for him, Mr. Pring. And have you ever met the Bell Willie?
I've seen him a few times on the street and stuff, you know.
He's got some moustache now.
Yeah, it's a good one, yeah.
Seriously.
His wife must get her fancy tickled all the time.
Would you say so?
I'm sure. He's supposed to be a lovely fella, actually. Do you know him? Do you know him at all, or do you just see him?
No, I've seen him once or twice. He always says hello. Everyone likes him, you know.
Yeah, I believe down in Limerick he's a bit of a hero, isn't he?
Ah, he is, of course, yeah.
Well, he's the only person out of Limerick that's famous, really, isn't he?
Bit of a legend.
Yeah, who else famous?
Well, yeah, what else is good out of Limerick, Sean?
What else is good? Well, I'm not there at the moment, so not much, you know.
No,
you're up in Dublin?
Yeah.
The mayors are nice down there, aren't they?
The mayor?
The Limerick mayors.
The mayors.
The mayors?
Mayors. You know what a mayor is, don't you, Sean?
No, I don't.
No, he hasn't a clue. What's a mare? It's a horse, is it?
No, it's not.
The mayor of Limerick, he was in the news recently.
No, mayors. Forget it, Sean. Forget it.
Oh.
Now,
women, you mean?
Yeah, women.
What's worth seeing in Limerick? I haven't been in Limerick for years. What's worth going to Limerick for?
Well, I don't know. What did you do last time you were there?
Oh, you don't want to know.
What? I went to that castle. You know that castle up on the road towards Shannon there? What's that called?
Bodrati.
Oh, yeah, that one. I went there.
Oh, yeah, that's all right.
Get over it.
No, well, I did get over it fairly quickly.
Really?
And I can't remember, and it was about 10 years since I was there, and the centre of Limerick is quite nice, actually.
That's a lovely place.
Yeah,
I don't know why it had such a bad name, really. You know?
I'm going to make it my business to go down there again.
Here, Phil wants to ask you one more question, Sean. You go on, Phil. Ask him a question.
Are you having sex?
What, now?
Not at the moment.
No, I'm sure he isn't.
Really?
Yeah, but he's hardly rang our show while he's on the job, is he? Seriously, Dr. Phil.
That's okay.
Yeah, but why did you even ask the question?
I don't believe that's true at all.
Why, you think he's actually at it right now while he's on the phone? Do you?
Yeah?
You're a weirdo, Dr. Phil.
I think Sean's
Let me
gonna-
ask you something.
Yeah, go on, okay, go on, ask away.
Give me a short answer.
You want a short answer?
Okay. Are you having sex?
He said no!
Fair enough?
Yeah, get
Thanks,
off.
Sean. Bye-bye.
Bye, Sean.
Good luck.
There you go. And if you don't believe me, ladies and gentlemen, Google image a photograph of Willie O'D, who was the former Minister for Defence.
He was, yeah. Photograph with a...
Which is a bloody joke that Ireland even has a Ministry for Defence. Seriously, who's ever attacked
Look,
Ireland?
the amount of people texting in saying, no, it doesn't look like Willie
Nobody
O'D at
texts
all.
in to say that.
Look
No.
there, that's other shite, Dixon. Doesn't look like Willie O'D.
But the person that texts that is an uneducated fool who doesn't know who Willie O'D is. Hang on a sec. I know this is the radio and all that, yeah?
Yeah.
But I'm going to Google image for you, Kennedy, because your ignorance is only preceded by your arrogance.
Willie O'D, yeah.
Willie O'D. That is Mr. Pringle. That is Mr. Pringle. No, isn't it? Admit that Dixon's right for once. Come on. Dixon's been doing the show for many years and I'm always wrong, but this one time I'm actually right. Mr. Pringle. Willie O'D. Mr. Pringle. Dilly O.E.
Right.
Dilly O.E.
Yeah. Okay, yeah.
Mr. Pringle.
Yeah, okay, whatever.
Yep.
Mr. Pringle. Sarah, you're on FM104. How are you, Sarah?
Hi guys.
Hi, Sarah. How are you? What's up? What do you want to get off your chest?
Can you make it clear to the people of Arklow that the Adrian
Hello?
Hello?
Yes, say that again?
Can you make it clear to the people of Arklow that the Adrian phone show is not for grannies?
Oh, the Adrian and Jeremy show, I think you'll find.
Sorry.
No. You be gone in a few minutes. You go home early.
Hello. Let's get it right.
Yeah.
Sorry, we'll start the call again, Sarah. Okay, hang on. Here we go. Do it again there, Adrian. Thank
Can
you.
you make it clear
Oh, yeah.
to Arklow that the Adrian and Jeremy...
No, the FM104 phone show with Adrian Kennedy.
And Jeremy Dixon.
It doesn't say that. It doesn't say that. Yeah, this show, yeah.
is not for grannies. Like, my friends didn't even know about the show. Like, I had to explain to them what it was. You know when you're talking the next
And
day.
how do you even listen to us in Arklow?
I have the iPhone app.
Ah, you're very clever. Yeah,
What,
okay.
what's clever about having an iPhone app?
Oh, yeah, okay, yeah.
I know.
No, because I know down in Arklow.
Sorry, what's going on in the background? It's like a zoo in there. What's going on?
It's like a zoo, isn't it?
I know down in Arklow, you can't get FM104 because that East Coast station is on the same frequency as us.
Yeah, and it's shite as
Yeah,
well.
they're probably
No, stop now,
I know,
no.
they're probably doing death notices. at this
No.
time of night.
No. Our buddy Paul is on in the evenings.
Is he?
Yeah. Little Paul.
Oh, grannies. It's not granny music.
Here, how many children are in the background there?
2.
And why are they not in bed at this ungodly hour?
Because they just won't sleep.
I mean, I don't want to give you lessons on how to be a parent.
Because you haven't a clue.
Because I haven't. Adrian, you give her some lessons there. Go on. How do you put the
What's
children?
the noise?
The noise is the TV.
Where are you, in a creche?
No, I'm in my house. Noise is the TV.
But how come the kids aren't
Jeez,
in
I'd
bed?
listen to this show every night if I had to put up with that noise.
They had a nap earlier on.
You shouldn't be letting them have naps. How old are they?
I know. 4 and 3.
They're too old for naps.
They're too old for
No,
nap.
too old for naps. Just keep them up all day.
Ooh.
What?
Ooh, 4 and 3.
4 and 3.
Now, how did that happen?
How did?
What do you mean how did it happen?
What do you mean? How did that happen?
You obviously had one baby straight after the next.
Well,
No, not straight. Well, not straight after. Like.
a year later.
Because I thought, now I don't know. Maybe you can correct me,
Don't
Sarah.
make a fool of yourself, please.
I'm not making a fool of myself. I never make a fool of
You
myself.
do every night of the week.
Shh. Zip it. I thought, Sarah, that after a woman gives birth,
Yeah.
that she goes off sex and the whole idea of childbirth for at least like 5 years afterwards.
Well, I had sections, so like that was okay for me. Like I never had to push.
I know, but still, it was a traumatic experience.
Nope.
No, it's grand.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, I know most of my female friends have given birth, yeah? Said that after they gave birth, they just didn't want to be near a penis for at least 2 years afterwards.
Nah, that's bollocks.
Yeah, that's just their excuse.
No, not bollocks, the penis. Well, the whole thing, I suppose, the package.
Yeah, that's just an excuse. They don't fancy their husbands anymore. Yeah, that's all it is.
Say that.
Yeah. That's all it
So
is.
what you're saying is that women for years, and I'm sure there's women that are sitting at home listening to this show with their husbands now, who told their husbands after having a baby that they don't want sex. You're saying that they're only making it up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So there's no such thing as post-traumatic sin. What's that thing called that they get?
Stress disorder.
No. What is it? Post-maternal.
I don't know. It didn't happen with me.
What's the thing that women get after they give birth?
They don't all get it. Sarah had a baby a year later.
What's the thing called?
What thing?
Sarah, you're a woman. What's the thing called that women get after they
Baby blues.
No.
Are you talking about the thing where they go all crazy?
Yeah, that thing.
Yeah, no, I didn't have that, so I don't know. I'm just.
Well, what's it
crazy all
called?
the time.
What's it?
Oh fuck! I don't know.
What's it?
Don't tip me phone.
I don't know.
I'd say it was.
Stop it now.
What?
Postnatal depression.
Postnatal
That's it.
The baby blues.
Did you
Baby
never
blues.
suffer from that at all?
No, I cried I cried when I was with my littlest one. I wanted to get out of the hospital, but that was because I was in for a month. Other than that, no.
So you definitely didn't get the hatred of the penis after
No, because I didn't give birth naturally, so I didn't have any pain. Like I had sections, so it was fine. Like, you know, so I didn't have to push.
Right, anyway, for all the people in Arklow.
In Arklow, and make it clear, I'm not from Arklow.
Oh, we can tell.
Well, you've picked up the bloody accent, Sarah.
Don't even go there.
Oh, you have. You've picked... Because I used to do a lot of work in Arklow back in the day. I used to work for East Coast back in the day.
Yeah.
And used to do a lot of work in Arklow, and the accent down there is rotten.
Don't fucking... Do you want me to talk like a skanger?
No.
If you talk like a skanger, well then, I'm not from Arklow.
Yeah, but you're picking up some of the words, Sarah.
Like what?
Just at the start, I knew you from Arklow.
Arklow.
What part of Arklow? Do you live near the Arklow Bay Hotel?
No, I'm on the other side of the graveyard.
Out the gory end.
Out the what?
Out the gory side of Arklow.
Ah, no, I don't think it's that gory. It's quite beautiful, actually.
It's not. It's a dump.
I'm up kind of near. I don't know if you know Arklow. I'm up kind of near Tesco. That's near Tesco.
Near
I
Tesco,
know it well. I know it well. And how do you find living in Arklow?
I absolutely hate it. I'm moving at the end of the month.
Oh,
I know
really?
it is a bit of a kip, isn't it?
And where are you from in Dublin?
From Monkstown.
Oh, Monkstown. Monkstown to Arklow. Yeah, it's a...
Monkstown would dive too, though.
So where are you moving to?
You don't want to know.
Oh, go on.
Clondalkin.
Oh, gee, I'd stay in Arklow.
Stop.
Clondalkin?
Clondalkin's lovely. Arklow's a dump.
Aren't you from Ballybrack?
I'm from the Brack, yeah.
Yeah, well, we used to live there too, so.
Nothing wrong with the Brack.
Don't be fooled by the job that he's got. He's still Keno from the Brack. Isn't that what they used to sing?
That's what they say, yeah.
Don't be fooled.
Anyway, Sarah, don't mind all them people.
Oh, hang on a sec, Sarah.
Go on.
There's a woman who's upset by the fact that you didn't go off the penis after giving birth.
Okay.
Honestly, the women.
Who's upset?
Michelle is.
She's upset that I didn't go off it.
Yeah. Hang on there, Sarah. Hang on.
Okay.
You're after telling her the wrong one then.
What? There, no.
Oh, sorry.
Hey, hang on.
Michelle.
Kenna from the Brack, are you with us?
How are you, Michelle?
I'm fine, thanks.
Now, you reckon the reason she never went off it is because she had C-sections?
No, maybe. I'm not annoyed that she didn't go off it. Fair play.
Yeah, she never went. He's never got
Yeah,
annoyed.
Michelle, because she's after ruining it for all the other women who've just given birth. Because now you can't stay away from the penis. It's been proven.
I've just given birth. My youngest son is 2 months old. My older son is 3, and I had 2 natural births.
Right.
And after having a natural birth, as you can imagine, it's like getting an orange over your nostril.
Ooh.
Yeah, that's just to put it in context.
Really? Is that how bad it is?
Yeah.
Yes, that's the size, like proportions. But anyway.
Oh, sorry, I don't think a woman's vagina is shaped like a nostril, to be honest with you.
But
No.
it's like squeezing an orange out of your nostril.
Well, that's pretty gruesome. Gruesome, yeah.
Yeah.
So the last thing on your mind is a bit more of it.
Yeah, it's just that, I mean, after pushing a baby out of there, everything is not in the right place.
Ah, lads.
Oh, no.
You asked the question.
I heard that's not true. I heard that everything downstairs said the same.
Yeah, well, you didn't go through, so you wouldn't know.
No, but I still had labour pains, so there's no point to be getting snotty. Like, I still had labour pains and stuff. But I'm just telling you from other friends.
Brilliant that you had C-sections, like whatever you're into, but I'm just saying that.
It's not like I planned them, they were emergency, like, it's not like I didn't want them, like, geez,
No, but I'm saying that you can't comment on someone having a natural birth the same way I can't comment on somebody having a C-section. That's great that you didn't go off sex. That's brilliant for you. But I'm just saying, for me, after having 2 natural births, I have gone off sex, and my son is 2 months old. It's nothing to do with the lack of love for my partner or anything like that. It's the way I feel.
It's just the last thing you want to do after going through that, basically.
Yeah, yeah.
I think you're very moody because you need to go and have a riot. Go and have
Stay out of this, Kenny.
I will, okay. Let's switch off our mics.
Go ahead, Michelle. Go ahead, Michelle.
No. If I wanted it, I could just go home and have it.
Well, go and have it, and maybe then you'd be more fucking happy or something with yourself.
But why are you getting annoyed for? Like,
Because you're moody, like, there's no need for it, like.
But if you had to push your baby out of, like, you don't understand.
But you had sex, you had a baby, get over it. It's your own fault you had to push a melon or whatever you want to call it out.
No, but our
Adrian, stay out of it. This is not a conversation for
I'm
you.
just putting my tuppence worth in.
No, your tuppence isn't worth anything.
Sarah, the point she's making is that...
Hold on a sec. Bear with me for a sec. Adrian.
Yeah?
And God knows you could fit an orange up your nose, but have you ever... Honestly, no, seriously, girl, you haven't seen a snout like this since an elephant. Have you ever pushed an orange out of your nose?
No, but I was...
Then shut your mouth.
I saw my 2 kids being born, right? So
Yes.
I can understand what's going on here.
The only reason you were at the birth of both those children was to make sure you were the father. Don't give me that crap now. Come on.
But the point I made, I can hear where Michelle is coming from,
You know,
Sarah.
you'll never know the pain that a woman goes through.
But I saw that...
Be so moody about it, like.
I saw the orange coming out of the nostril. Sorry, Sarah?
It's not my fault I had sections. No need for her to be so snotty.
Yeah, why are you being snotty about her sections, Michelle?
I amn't. That's why I'm not. But I'm just saying you can't comment on somebody having a natural birth and going off sex because it didn't happen to you. Were you not sore after your section?
Obviously I was sore.
Yeah, so did you have sex straight away?
A week later, yeah.
A week later?
Yeah.
After being sectioned with all your stitches now? Jeez, you're some woman. Some woman.
I had staples, I had fucking dissolvable ones. They were gone within a week.
Yeah, well, that's brilliant. That's absolutely brilliant.
Fair play to me, pat on the back.
No, fair play.
I know. Go have a ride and come back and talk to
Here, Sarah.
Yeah?
No, but I take
You just said go have a ride in an Arklow accent. You did.
But in all seriousness, Michelle, you were obviously, the last thing you want to do at the moment, Michelle, is have sex. Is that correct?
Yeah, I just want to wait till my body parts go back into the right part.
Now, is that not fair enough, Sarah?
Whatever floats our boat, but like, I don't really give a shit whether she has sex or not.
No,
to be
but
quite honest with you.
Yeah, but what you were saying, Sarah, is that all her parts are in the right place.
No, I didn't say that. I said for my girlfriends, none of their body parts seemed any different, and they had them naturally.
Well, at the end of the day, it's each to their own. Whatever happens to your body happens to your body.
Yeah, I mean, Michelle, you're not trying to claim. Michelle, you're not trying to claim that one of your ears is now where your knee used to be and stuff like that, are you?
Obviously not.
It's
I'm just trying to get a picture.
No,
here
you
of
don't.
what's-
You don't need to know. You don't need to know. Thanks, Michelle, and I hope everything.
Yeah,
sorts.
go have a ride, as they say. Go have a ride. Sarah, that was an awful thing to say to her.
She's very moved. She is.
Well, how long after your birth were you back in the saddle? You what?
Back in the saddle.
Is that not the expression? Down in Arklow, that's what they call it.
Is it in the saddle?
Back. Well, yes. Where were you? You what?
I don't know Arklow windows. Don't do like accents in Arklow because I don't understand what often they were saying.
No, but how
Well,
long?
you're picking it up good, oh.
How long after the birth, albeit a C-section, how long afterwards did you want or crave sexual relations?
Mine was about a week and a half.
What?
A week and a half. Well, okay, this. Let me just read it. I'll wrap it up with this, right? And it says, that girl is dead right. I had a C-section on my first and a natural birth on my second. And it was only after the natural birth that I went totally off sex.
I didn't have much, so I'm not even.
Here, Sarah. Here, will you move back to Dublin? The mobile down in Arklow.
She's moved to Clondalkin.
Yeah.
And according to the people in Clondalkin that are texting us in, you're going to fit in very well up there, Sarah.
It's only turning me off it now.
Ah, no, it's supposed to be a lovely place.
No, Clondalkin is a lovely place.
The village. Once
village
you get
is
outside,
lovely, yeah.
once you
We're going to the
Yeah, but if you're in the village, grand, no bother, it's lovely.
once you get outside the village, it's Banda country.
It's not.
It is Bear Grylls. That's what it's.
It doesn't make me just change my mind altogether.
Right. Thanks, Sarah.
Bye.
Bye. So the moral of the story is, ladies, or men, if your woman has had a C-section and is still claiming that she's
gone off
that
it,
she's suffering from Mickey phobia, isn't that what it's called?
That's what it's called, yeah.
Mickey phobia. She's lying.
Now, Connor.
Yeah.
How are you, Connor?
What story?
Now, what's the story with you? What's up? What do you want to get off your chest?
I just want to talk about young girls in nightclubs.
Right, go on.
You had a bit of a whoopsie, didn't you?
Yeah. About 2 weeks ago, I was in a nightclub.
No, don't mention the nightclub.
I'm not going to say where then, because people know what I'm on about. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, anyway, I was in the nightclub anyway, and met up with this girl, nice girl. Brought her home. Anyway, she was talking to me anyway. She said she was 20.
Right.
So, the next morning, anyway, I was walking into the front door, and my little brother was downstairs having a cereal in the sitting room. And he says to me, what's she doing in the house? I says, I brought her home last night. She goes, that's my friend. I said,
Right.
her. And she goes, she's only 16.
Oh.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Okay, one ear is enough there, Adrian.
Well.
It's just disgusted, like, that bouncers even let her in, like, and that, they don't even check the passports or anything, they'll ask for backup or anything, you know what I mean?
And you obviously had no idea what age she was.
No, well, I was talking to her, like, she said she was 20. She told me she was 20, you know, like, I didn't look at her ID, like, I'm gonna believe her, like,
No,
you know,
of course.
And did she say she was still at school? Well, obviously at 20 she wouldn't be still at school.
No, she said she was working. She said she was working. I didn't ask her where she was working. She just told me she was working.
And you just took her word for it. And
I just took her word from it.
in hindsight, having met her and whatever, and finding out that she was 16, do you think she was? Well, obviously you've been told she was 16, but
yeah.
Now, with that knowledge, did she look 16 or act 16?
No, she actually looked fairly old, like.
I know, but Connor, no, you know when you talk to a 16-year-old girl that she's 16 because they giggle at everything and they're
Oh, yeah.
You know, anything you say, they giggle.
Well, she was fairly mature, like, you know, like, I didn't think, like, she was underage for one bit, like, I actually thought she was genuinely 20. I was on the beer, like, you know what I mean, like, so I'm not going to be, like, you know, going into, like, pure detail with it all, like.
But did you do the do?
Yeah.
Oh, Lord.
I know, yeah.
You see, I have to be honest with you. I've a bit of an issue with this. Is something we've talked about on the program before, right? She blatantly lied to you, yeah?
Exactly, yeah.
About what age she was.
Yeah.
But the law...
I know.
The law would do you for it.
The law's on her side.
Yeah.
Well, do you feel deceived?
I feel deceived, yeah.
And do you think that the law is wrong to take her side? Because
well, no, she's not going to the police about it.
No, I'm not saying she is, but her parents.
Yeah, when you bring someone, if you find a girl in a nightclub, like, you know, I mean, expect them to be overage. She says she's 20, she's 20. Like, if you bring a girl home, you're not going to see your ID before you get into bed with me.
I mean, what was he to do?
No, but that's exactly the question. But if, say, for example, her parents heard about it and decided to go to the guards or whatever, you're the one that will be in trouble. Which seems very unfair.
Well, the law is there to protect young, impressionable girls.
I understand that. And
what was she drinking as well, Connor?
Yeah, she was. But I think, like, what's our parents doing letting her out at the age of 16 into nightclubs? Like, what do she think? What's our parents think she's doing? Like,
Well, that's true. So she didn't go. She stayed with you for the whole night, did she?
yeah, we stayed with the whole night and went home the next morning.
So where did the parents think she was? The parents are scum, obviously, aren't they?
Obviously, yeah.
She must have told her parents she was staying in a friend's house then or something. Like, you know, that's what I'm thinking.
Some parents are completely clueless as to what their teenagers
Yeah,
are doing.
ridiculous.
But his point, and I understand his point as well, that you expect when you're in a nightclub for over 18s that the people in the place are going to be over 18.
Exactly, yeah.
Well, do you feel that you've done anything wrong?
No, what could I have done wrong? I just feel disgusted that, like, the bouncers actually thought, like, for a minute, like, they actually looked at her ID, said, right, she has ID, like, so it must have been fake or it must have been someone else's. But, like, for the bouncers not to be telling apart, like, who's on the ID to her.
You see, the reality of it is, and I'm sure bouncers will disagree with me, but I know this is true. A lot of bouncers pay a lot less attention to girls getting into places if they've
I've noticed that as well.
if they've half a convincing looking ID, if they look over 18, because girls can look that bit older, and a half a convincing ID, the bouncers will let them in. Lads get a much harder time on the door.
Yeah, she did look old enough, she did, like, I don't know if she was asked for ID or anything, because I wasn't there when she walked in. I met her halfway through the night.
I know, but Connor, surely there were, no, I don't know, I'm not judging you, I wasn't there, but surely there was telltale signs, like, a girl of 16 isn't fully developed for a start, is she?
Of course she is.
Would she be?
Yeah, most of them are, yeah.
She looked fairly developed to me. Like.
Yeah, most of them are at 16.
But what I'm trying to say is, Connor, what age are you, did you say?
I'm 22.
Yeah, I would know, I think, talking to a 16-year-old that she was...
You wouldn't. I was talking to a girl in a certain place last week
Where?
that I found out subsequently was only 17, and my God, you'd never know.
Where, Adrian?
It doesn't matter where. You know quite well where.
Yeah.
I don't,
even I was asked for ID on the door, like, you know what I mean? And I've been there before. I'm there usually a lot of the time as well, like. So I'm getting asked for ID as well, like, and then, like, they look at your ID.
No, but I know they do check lads much more thoroughly than they do girls, because girls can pull it off. Girls can look that bit older than fellas can. But I agree with you. I agree with you from 2 points of view. Firstly, I think it would be very unfair on you because she blatantly told you she was 20.
Well, no, did she? Did she actually mention her age?
No, I asked her how old was she. She said I'm 20.
Okay, so she lied.
So she blatantly lied, and you have a reasonable defence that you would have expected somebody in a nightclub.
Exactly, yeah.
To be over 18.
Yeah. Like, you don't go to a nightclub expecting to see children there, and especially your little brother's friends.
I'd say you nearly died, did you, when the brother turned around?
I was mortified. Like, especially my little brother said, what's she doing here? And I said, I met her last night in the club. Said she's my friend.
And this girl is obviously still in school, yeah?
She must still be in school, obviously, yeah.
All right, thanks very much, Connor.
One final question, because this all isn't adding up in my head, Connor. One final question, yeah?
Yeah.
Was she confident about getting into bed with you and stuff like that?
Well, yeah, but she said,
In other words, what I'm trying to say is, who initiated the whole "let's go up to bed and do the thing"?
Well, I didn't. I said to her, she said to me, like, where are you going tonight? And I said, I'm going home. And I said, why, do you want to come with me? And she said, I don't mind, I'll go with you. So I says, right, fair enough, there we go, we went home. So we went home, had a cup of tea, and then went to bed.
But what you're saying is, when it came to the whole going to bed thing, she was fairly confident about the whole
she's
thing.
fairly confident.
How can a 16-year-old be like that?
Because some of them are a lot more grown up, and she's probably been going to a nightclub since she was 14.
I have to be honest with you, Connor. When I was 16, yeah.
Sorry, can I just say, Jay in Finglas, send that text again and you'll get a solicitor's letter and your mobile phone will be cut off.
Sorry?
There you go.
Oh, hang on a sec, Connor.
He knows who he is.
What?
I'm warning that person to stop sending that text or he'll get a solicitor's letter and his mobile phone cut off. Thank you. Sorry, go on, Connor.
No, I was saying to you, Connor, what was I saying?
I don't know.
Yes, sorry, Connor, if somebody, well, when I was 16, the idea of having sex was just a no-no.
Really?
But really?
Why? Yeah.
The rest of us were all thinking about it.
Really?
Yeah.
This is the only thing going through my head when I was 16.
Yeah, there you go.
Well, I was a late developer, obviously. Thanks very much. Jesus.
Anyway, Connor, I mean, like, let me read a couple of texts because I don't have time to take many calls on this. But I'm 17 and I got with a 26-year-old on holidays.
What?
He hasn't a clue. He thought I was 21.
Well, at least that's legal. That's something.
Because she's 17. Yeah,
She's
okay.
17,
That's fair enough. My wife's cousin used a passport from a friend to gain access to a night house. I assume you mean a nightclub.
Who calls them night houses?
Nobody does. And then another one says, But everybody knows that girls under 18 get into clubs.
Yeah, but what's Connor supposed to do? Check the passport before they have sex. It is.
Exactly.
And I mean, you sound like a decent fella.
Yeah.
And then one more. Adrian, I'm 17, 18 in a month, and I get easily into nightclubs. But I wouldn't dream of going home with anyone. It's disgusting and completely unfair on that guy. So.
Yeah.
And if this girl has done this with you, Connor, she's probably done it with a lot more.
Yeah, I'm thinking it wasn't the first. She's confident enough, like, you know what I mean? As if she's done it before.
And is this the disco you always go to?
Yeah, it's my local nightclub, like. I feel sorry for the other fellas that's happened to as well.
You want to warn off all those lads, okay?
You also want to say it to the bouncers the next time you're going in.
Yeah, I'll say it to them, yeah.
All right, good luck, Connor.
All right, thanks.
Bye.
Seriously, lads, if you're going to a disco... Why am I calling it a disco, by the way?
Nobody calls them discos.
No, they do. Believe it or not, ladies and gentlemen, you wouldn't know this because it's a Dublin radio station. As soon as you get outside Dublin, any nightclub is called a disco. Isn't it, though? Isn't it?
Go on the disco.
I remember being down in Meath a couple of weeks ago, and everybody...
Meath is only down the road.
I know, but it's a different world, isn't it?
Yeah, go on.
I remember going... I was down in Meath a couple of weeks ago, and we were in the pub, and all everybody was talking about was heading to the disco. Or you know what else they call it?
What?
As far as, I'd say, the Midlands, it's called the disco, yeah?
Yeah.
Then when you go past the Midlands, yeah, out west...
Yeah.
Do you know what it's called then?
No.
The dance hall.
They don't still call
They do. I'm telling you, they do. Are you going to the dance hall? Thank you.